Listen, man, the more things change, the more they remain the same. But shout out to the whistleblowers, and shout out to those who are willing to stand up and speak out and use their platform when they see injustices being perpetuated right before our eyes, as if we have no rights. So Nicki Minaj calls out fashion magazines for celebrating white artists like Billie Eilish and Lady Gaga for dyeing their hair bright colors when she has been asked by these same fashion houses not to wear pink hair. You believe that shit? The audacity. Anyhow, so on a podcast episode released Wednesday, Nicki Minaj sat down with rapper and media personality Joe Budden for a follow up to their explosive pair of 2019 conversations. Now, during their new conversation for the Joe Budden podcast, she spoke about her experiences feeling excluded in the fashion industry as a black female rapper. This is per MSN.com, right? Everybody knew me for wearing pink wigs, and all that, she said. She told Budden that during a discussion which starts around the 54-minute mark. She said that you would think the biggest female rapper of all time, who had set so many trends, would have been on a cover of American Vogue, but she wasn't. She said, referring to herself, because she was setting trends back then, and these fashion houses were ignoring her like she was a nobody. She wasn't fit enough to be on their fashion covers. Minaj specifically called out fashion magazines for celebrating white artists like Billie Eilish for setting fashion trends like colored hair, which Nicki Minaj was known for doing that for years before Billie Eilish even got in the game. She noted that Billie Eilish was immediately put on American Vogue with her green hair. Nicki also revealed that she had been asked, this part specifically, she had been asked specifically not to wear her signature pink hair on magazine covers and was instead displayed as a stripped down version of her colorful persona. Now, y'all gotta ask yourself, okay, even if you don't like Nicki's look when she wears these bright hair colors and whatnot, the barbs, pink, that's what she was rocking with at the time. It was a very big part of her brand, right? So you have to ask yourself, how come they let all these Caucasian entertainers on the front of their magazines with these bright neon color hair, green hair and pink hair and all the other colors they like to wear? But for her, she had to present herself or be presented as a stripped down version of herself. They would always ask me not to wear pink hair. Always. But I would see Katy Perry on the cover with pink hair. And I would see Lady Gaga on the cover with pink hair. I came in the game wearing pink hair. Damn. She did not fault Billie Eilish during the conversation for receiving her shine and revealed herself to be a fan of the bad guy singer. So basically, she wasn't saying it was Billie Eilish's fault. She wasn't saying it was Lady Gaga's fault. She was saying that these fashion houses, these magazines, these powerful magazines were being racist. Let's put it that way. Okay. And they were giving special favors to white entertainers versus black entertainers. They're going to say, yeah, she put that on the map, whether she put that on the map or not. Minaj said of Eilish, she's successful, she's beautiful, she's got everybody wearing a certain hairstyle. I know I love her, and when she does do these covers, they're beautiful. She explained why she thought it was important to comment on the disparity. And she said the reason why you gotta mention it, y'all, is because when we don't mention it, we are erased. They act like it didn't even happen. She and Joe Budden then drew comparisons to black musicians who died poor, when others were credited for styles that these musicians actually innovated. People have to pay attention to what's going on, what's going down, and how they're representing black artists and black people. During the conversation, Nicki Minaj advocated for another trend-setting rapper as well. The way I feel, she said, the same way I feel, like I already should have been on the cover of American Vogue. So should Lil' Kim. If we keeping it all the way 1000, she said. Now that's a big deal, okay? That's a big deal. She said Lil' Kim should have already been on the cover of American Vogue. Wow. You wouldn't have thought that Nicki Minaj would have said Lil' Kim of all people. You know, given their historical beef with each other. You know, but Lil' Kim already said that everything Nicki Minaj is a version of me, because I came in the game like that. I'm that little bad bitch who set the trends in this thing. And then the next person to blow up was Lil' Kim, was Nicki Minaj, and she followed a lot of my shit, which is absolutely right. I never thought I would hear Nicki Minaj say Lil' Kim should have had that credit long before even me. But she is right. Now, you know, honestly, I'll say it like this. We are the trendsetters. And when I say we, I'm talking about people of color. We're the trendsetters. Okay? From the gay community coming up with all these slangs, and we're talking about the black gay community coming up with all these slangs that they use, which end up becoming regular words in society. And then the first time we hear it, you know, watching Pose? Watching Pose. I don't know if you've ever watched Pose, but watching Pose gave you a lot of insight into not only into their struggles, but also into the things that they formed. Voguing. Madonna went into their community, into their little hangouts where they would do their balls and their fashion shows. And she took that and she took it on the road. And the first time we saw Madonna Vogue and heard about Vogue and voguing, it became a national phenomenon, an international smash hit. But it came from the black gay community. And everything else was stripped from either black gay community or stripped from black women. They created black men also. Even today, hip hop music dictates what is hot and what is not in fashion. But the only time it goes mainstream now is when they take it and put it on a white person that's famous, and then it becomes cha-ching, whole lot of money in the bank. And we don't get credit for it. They get credit for it for being the pioneers of it. The person who laid the foundation and influenced everybody to dress like this, look like this, do that, when it was stolen in the first place. So y'all got to pay attention to that. Now, during the conversation, Nicki Minaj advocated for Lil' Kim, of all people. And she said, if you want to really keep it all the way 1000. So shout out to Nicki for doing that, for keeping it all the way 1000. She said that her issue was not with American Vogue, longstanding editor-in-chief Anna Wintour. Wintour is obviously probably some racist kind of person who had drawn criticism for the publication's lack of diversity. Anytime I've ever met Anna Wintour, she has been so gracious to me, Nicki Minaj said. And I don't think, I'm a vlogger, so I don't care what Nicki's over there saying, that she has been so gracious to me. But that's what they do. They be gracious to you in front of your face, you know, but they're a part of the agenda as well. For instance, how come Billie Eilish, or how come Lady Gaga, let's say Lady Gaga. Billie Eilish is young, she just got in the game, but Lady Gaga has been in the game for a long time now. Lady Gaga, I'm certain, has seen the disparity in diversity when it comes to these fashion houses. But they go ahead and run and push themselves to the front of the line and use all their white privilege, and they gain their success, right? And they gain the popularity and the notoriety. None of them are saying, hey, you know, if you're going to say I started this trend and I have all these women wearing pink hair or doing this or doing that, How about Little Kim? Because she did it way before me. I mean, we're not of the same genre of music, but if we're going to talk fashion, she definitely is a fashionista that was out here setting trends. Lady Gaga could have said that. In other words, if they're not advocating for you and for others like you, then they're not your friends. It doesn't matter how bright that smile is that they flash in front of your face and how comfortable they make you feel when you're in their presence. You understand what I'm saying? And we have to start to remember that. They stay on code. She clarified that her critique was directed at who is at the table with Wintour when she is making creative choices. It's your responsibility to wave the flag. You don't put it in another face and another person, Minaj added. Listen to Nicki Minaj's full conversation with Joe Budden on Joe Budden's podcast, and I hope you enjoyed. I found it very interesting, and I'm sending you there. Shout out to everybody listening, man. Hit that subscribe button. You already know if the topic is hot, we're on it. Leave your comments in the comment section below. Let me hear what you have to say about this one, and I'll catch you on the next video. It's Hot Topics TV. I'm out. Peace.